Welcome back to the program. Cindy Abbott Letro is a well-known community leader. From her arrival in 1980 to serve as co-host of Channel 7's AM Buffalo, then moving into leadership roles on the boards for some of Buffalo's leading cultural institutions, including the Buffalo Philharmonic and the Theodore Roosevelt inaugural site, to name a few. In addition to chairing the Buffalo Niagara Film Commission, Cindy has received major awards, including being named one of the top 10 most powerful women in Western New York. Recently, Cindy earned another accolade, this time from the Buffalo Broadcasters Association for Service to Broadcasting Award, which is where we had a chance to sit down and talk with her. Congratulations, Cindy Abbott. I am so delighted that we have an opportunity to talk to you here briefly at WBBZ, because you have been an icon of mine and so many people in the community. Could you just tell our viewers a little bit about how you progressed from being on AM Buffalo to being the community activist that you are now?
Well, you know, when I came to Buffalo, what I wanted to do at Channel 7 was tell stories, and that's what I did. And of course, you know from doing interviews that you get to know a lot of different people. They become friends, they become colleagues, and you also see that so many of the organizations that are not-for-profits, they can't afford marketing. They don't have the ability, you know, with professional people to be able to tell stories. And it just, I think I started with the Theodore Roosevelt side, always had been involved with the orchestra, Birchfield Penny, love all of those things. And it just sort of evolved because they were all people I had interviewed and stories that I had done. So I tried to help them tell their story a little bit better.
And being in the media, to start with, gave you the background to do
Sure,
it.
sure.
So, and to meet them. I want to talk a little bit about the Film Commission, because that's such an important role that you've played and made such a difference in the whole area with all the films that we're producing here.
Well, you know, I guess the germ of the idea was partially mine. You know, that when I came to Buffalo, it was post The Natural, having been here. And there was a great deal of interest in trying to get other film companies to come back and tell, you know, use our region that has so many beautiful resources as a location. And so started working a long time ago, probably over 30 years ago, you know, in doing this through different administrations. And now it finally seems to have gotten some traction. Tim Clark, Rich Wall, they do such an incredible job. And we've had from a state level and a county and city a belief in that the Film Commission is important, and we're attracting lots and lots of films to be made here.
And what does it mean to you being inducted into the Broadcasters Hall of Fame?
Well, it's very interesting, because I still have throughout my life continued to do different interviews and helping different organizations. And it's funny because so many of the people that I know are no longer with us, unfortunately. Brian Cale, who I hosted AM Buffalo with, and you know, Irv, Rick, and Tom, you know, that those great folks that were with me when I first started at Channel 7. So I'm in great company, wonderful company within that Hall of Fame.
Well, it's very well deserved, and congratulations, Cindy.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations to Cindy, and thank you for the great work you continue to do for our community. I'm Judge Penny Wolfgang. That's all the time we have for this edition of The Big Picture. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next week.